Alright. Hopefully my voice is going through. I can't really hear myself just at this time, so I really wouldn't know. Okay. Let's see. I have no idea if my mic is going through at all. It is impossible to tell. Okay. Oh, is it capturing properly? I can't tell if it's capturing. Oh wait, there we go. Okay. Oh, is it? I genuinely cannot hear it at all. Okay. Good to know. Eventually I need to upgrade this computer so I can stream better. Or just buy an actual good computer. I'm using a laptop, so I have a lot of work to do for this. Well, not for this stream. I'm gonna break this up into multiple streams. That's why I have it as Dev Stream 1. What I'm probably gonna do today is work on some of the code, like for example, maybe like making one place right now, and maybe making like food. I have no idea how bad the delay is. Okay, I need to open Blender. Why is it? Might have to change something. I have no idea what's going on here. Alright. What I might have to do is just capture my display instead. Oh, never mind, there we go. Okay. I just gotta figure out why Blender isn't opening. Does my mic sound okay? Of course. Okay, okay, so I have to freaking open it like this, apparently. Okay, or it's not there. Well, where is Blender? It's like a 2-second delay. Okay. Okay, I might have to reinstall Blender, which is annoying, but it's been so long since I did streaming, I'm gonna be honest. The only reason that I'm streaming now is because I have nothing better to do. Alright. Actually, I might have the installer already. If I do, that would be a lot nice. Yeah, I do. Okay. I have Blender 4.4 though. Of course I do. Okay. There we go. Alright. I apparently have to reinstall Blender. So for now, I might as well see about like just making basic stuff, like just kind of making stuff with the parts for now, or using the parts as a base. So if I were to have, for example, like a burger, obviously I will need a few different things. But we'll just start simple. 4 different ingredients. And the way that I will find the ingredients is simple. I will get a folder. And then I will get another folder. And then for this one, I will name this one burger. And then all I have to do from there is have a script that looks for all of the parts that are inside of, for example, the burger folder. And when it finds the adjacent parts, it will, I'll probably have an attribute. Yeah, an attribute would probably be best. And then put a string ID on it. So like bun underscore top. So this will make it a little bit easier than having it look for the name. And obviously some things will be found in multiple, what's it called? Multiple lists, but that's fine. So for example, cheese. Actually, what I'll do is put cheese slice A for American. And then all of this is I'm gonna put this into the server storage, no, replicated storage, where it's going to essentially replicate it. This is just gonna be all the models that's gonna be in this folder, nothing else. And this folder is probably gonna be the largest thing in this entire game, to be honest. So, out of everything, definitely gonna be a pretty annoying thing to keep track of. And then I'll also have a universal folder where I will have stuff like this, like the American cheese in there. And all that will do, the universal folder is going to have its own thing where it will check if, like, whenever they're making something, if it's not in that folder, it will, well, it'll first check the universal folder, and then it'll check the, I guess, the food ingredient folder for matching ingredients, and if it is in that list, then it can be used on anything. Or I guess probably better way to put it is if it's in the universal folder, it can be used on a lot of on just about anything. But if it's in just one folder, like the patty, bottom bun, and top bun, then it can only be used in that one thing. So this makes it a little bit more difficult for it to keep track of things, and it does mean that there's going to be a lot of data in the game. But it also means that it's going to be a little bit easier for me to keep track of stuff and not have to code like a secondary thing. So I'm going to duplicate this now, put this in replicated storage, and now all I have to do is make it turn these parts into a tool. So for example, if they go to this right here, proximity prompt, I'm going to put one in every single one of these. And then I have another idea. Okay, so this folder is going to be what I'm going to call a starter folder. And anything that is in here is what can be used to start. Like, for example, the bottom bun would be the start to a burger. And then, for example, I'm going to have a finisher folder as well. This will make it easy to figure out when it's done, like when the item is finished, and it will turn into a, like, it won't be able to be edited you can't edit it anymore after that. So now if the item has the ID bun top, and or if it starts, it's going to start with this one, it's going to end with this one. I don't know how to fix my mic sounding distorted, to be honest. It could just be because I do feel a little bit sick, but that's about all I can do. Oh wait, actually I know what it is. That should fix it right there. Alright. Okay. So now it's going to have all of these different things that it's going to check for. The top bun is going to be checked in there, and that's going to be that. Simple as that. And bottom bun is going to be, oh wait, no. Bottom bun will be right there as starter item. And finisher item. Alright. So now I have my list of things that it's going to use. I have the actual, I need to quickly duplicate these and put these into the food list as well. So now what I'm going to have it do is I'm going to have a code or a script in, probably the best place to put it is server script storage. And when someone, oh man, it might have to be a local, no it should, yeah, it would have to be a local script. Actually, I'm gonna have to have two, so, because I'm gonna need one on the server side to handle figuring out what goes where, and one on the starter play, no, not, it's gonna be a local script, probably in the workspace, I guess. I'm trying to think of where I would have to put it. Essentially, it's gonna have to check with the player as well. But now all I have to do is just have the, what's it called? Local food list equals local ingredient list equals food. No, wait, I remember. Okay. So it's gonna have to be inside of a function or another code or whatever it's called, and it's gonna have to essentially for underscore I in pairs. No, not, it wouldn't be workspace, it would be, shit, where would it be? Would I have to put that? I think I have to put this in server storage. I think I put that in the wrong place. Okay. Game dot server storage, get server storage. Okay. Trying to remember how you do this. Trying to think, do I still have access to a lot of the code that I made? I might. Because I have some code that I could technically try to reuse partially. The only issue is I don't know if I have it saved anywheres. Nope, that's not the right thing. Where do I am genuinely trying to see if I can find like any possible script that I might have made that I can possibly use. Overall, I really don't want to have to recode an entire thing that's going to essentially look through a list of things, recreate it. And plus, I am not good at modeling stuff in Blender. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, I don't think I have any scripts saved anywheres, which is really annoying. Alright, well, I have to make this from scratch. Okay. So I'm gonna have to have it search through here. I'm wondering if I should, like, start with something a little bit simpler than, trying to make essentially an infinite possibilities of food combinations. Oh man, let me see what other things I had listed as things that I need to make for this. I'm gonna be working on this like off the stream as well. So, okay, another thing that I need to work on eventually is jobs too. Uh, okay, so yeah, this is supposed to be in replicated storage. Okay, so I can't do that. Okay. Because in short, the way that this is gonna work is, once again, as I explained it earlier, they're gonna grab the bottom bun, and then that's going to start, like, it's gonna be like, okay, that's the starter, so we're gonna start with the bottom bun, and then it's going to look for the next item, which cannot be the top bun because that's a finisher, and it's going to look for something in the burger list first, and it's going to grab whichever one of these that they select. It's going to put it on top of the bun, and then once they put the top bun, they won't be able to add any more like anything else. Or if they were to grab literally anything else and it had American cheese in there as well, I'm probably going to remove the universal folder just because it's not going to do much at the moment. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to remove that for now just because it doesn't really do much. Alright. I'm probably going to cut this stream short while I go try to work on some other stuff too. Because I also have stuff to do today. I think when the next stream will be. Maybe Wednesday, and it might be a lot longer than today. Either that or maybe Monday, maybe sometime this afternoon, tonight. Either way, the next stream will be a lot longer than this one, and I will probably have a lot of work done by the time I already start it. So I'm probably going to end stream now, because I haven't slept yet. So yeah, have a lovely day everyone.